Hello, hello. This is Portia's Family Matters, season 1, episode 1. I think it's called The Legendary of Miss Porsha or something like that. Now, technically, I really wasn't going to really review this, but then I was watching it and I was like, well, maybe I got a couple things to say, because I got some questions, right? Which I think we all do. And I think for the most part, just from watching this first episode, Porsha and Simon is on some straight BS, okay? They lying and they don't got to at this point. You on the TV, so this is where you're supposed to tell us the truth, right? Because that timeline that they just tried to give us was some straight BS. I don't like. We need the numbers, we need the dates, we need the months, we need the week. What? Dennis kind of gave us a little something, something talking about okay, they was together. What, July 2020? That's the summer, and then December 2020 they took family pictures and everything, like little happy family. Remember they was yeah, still together, I guess. And then next thing you know, she breaks up with him, and then now she engaged come May. So December, January, February, March, April, May. That's 5 months, right? We know they got together at some point with the blog timeline in February, January ish, something like that, because remember, he was supposed to get a divorce. And technically, he didn't get the divorce when he was supposed to, but they still decided to date because, they're separated. Either way, the social media lit her up, all that stuff. We know, they still lighting her up. And, yeah. So that whole timeline didn't work out. And I need to get y'all story right about how y'all met each other. Talking about, she said he hit her up in the DM. He said she hit him up in the DM. See, the story ain't adding up. Remember, we saw y'all meet each other at his house with Fallon. You fist pumped him like you knew him. You don't fist pump somebody like. I mean, I know I didn't want to hug him because that's her wife and all that stuff. You don't do. That fist pump. No, you seen that fool before, and he was scoping y'all that whole time while y'all was in the jacuzzi and stuff. Just something was not right with that whole situation. That's all I just knew. I just knew something wasn't right with that. And then, um, on the social media when they dropped the pictures of her and Dennis and all that together, you said you met him through Dennis. So see, it's all not adding up. Y'all lying. You was with this man at some point way before the divorce and him and Fallon broke up. Let's just say that's what I feel. I don't know if y'all feel it, but that's what I feel. Okay. Then okay. So anyway, enough of that. Enough of that because we need a new timeline. Okay. Um, Dennis, Portia about to turn 40 and she's about to have this big old party. Her and Simon, since they engaged, they're like, we're gonna get a house together because both of our houses is just tainted from other people being in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in the same room with you and your ex-husband. I was like, let's have a fresh room, a fresh air. You know what I'm saying? And okay, fine. We flip over to Dennis, and he's cool with the mama and all that stuff. He going to check out the baby, and I guess he was invited to the party, but Portia told him that he could not bring a plus one, which normally would be a girl. You know what I'm saying? If normally when we go out or something, if depending on the situation, you'll bring a date, not necessarily a friend. And she like, oh, he can't have no dates. Why not? You not with him. You got a whole new man that you about to whole marry. Why can't Simon bring a friend? You don't want him to move on and be happy with himself? That's something that she got to think about. And Simon was looking at her crazy too, like, why you don't want that fool to bring a date? He can bring a plus one, and this should be a girl. Because in Simon, he's got to be your husband. Why are you worried about him? He ain't necessarily saying in those words, but that's what he was thinking. Like, girl, you tripping. It's something. He said, in his words, he said it's something that she don't trust or something. But nah, that wasn't the right word. Yeah, she don't trust with herself, that she don't go upside that girl head. About you, about ex-husband or whatever. Bull. Was they even married? I don't even know if they was married, because we know they just cheated or he cheated and all that stuff. So that's why they broke up anyway. But anywho's, I just thought that was kind of whack. Like, girl, let that man move on and be happy with himself. why he can't come around with you. I guess because if it's okay, if it's just a random, okay, I can see something like that. But still, regardless, you have to see this man with another girl at some point. Even if you just go to the store, you gonna be mad you run into this fool at the store and he got a girl shopping with him? Nope. Porsha is really tripping, y'all. Why you got to dictate everything this man do now? You can't post no pictures of you or nothing, or say happy birthday to the love of my life or whatever he put on there. And we all saw it. This was back in the back a few months ago, and yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Oof. But anyway, they're preparing for this birthday party. Her and her mama getting together, and her sister Lauren is over at Simon's, one of his bars, because he owns a couple restaurants, a couple bars, a couple things here and there. And one of these places is where they're gonna actually throw the party at. And basically, he did make this big old long post to say happy birthday, and she just didn't like it because of all the backlash that she getting, all the people that's coming at her and saying your husband stealer, he ain't no good, he a cheater, you a gold digger, she getting all that type of stuff, right? And it's just giving her weird anxiety, and she just it makes her feel a little uh, depressed and down. Obviously, it will with anybody, but what you don't gotta read it, and it's social media. Come on now, we already know this is the way it is nowadays, unless they want to take our internet away, and then we're gonna be bored as hell or something. But no, sorry, girl, just don't read it. Honestly, you don't have to read anything, or you don't have to post anything, but you can't tell him what to post and not to post. That's just crazy. Yeah, Simon, he don't really. Sorry, I was rolling a beezy. Anywho's, yeah, he don't really care about the social media thing. That's pretty much probably why he posted it. But I guess he told her he'll consult her next time. He don't want to upset the bride or whatever. And the party was cool, just friends and family. We saw Shamia and Drew, a little peek of Jennifer, basketball wives. What's her name? Jennifer. I forget, but anywho's, yeah, Drew popped up in there, and of course, she's surprised. Like, I ain't seen you in a while. Now you engaged. Yeah, she engaged, and you ain't want Dennis to come. Actually, if I was Dennis, I wouldn't have wanted to come to that party. If y'all saw it, right? He was not gonna have no fun. Okay, he was not gonna have no fun there. It was hardly no dudes. It was mostly. I mean, it was her. It's her party. It's a bunch of her friends and family, so it was mostly females. But yeah, Dennis wouldn't have had no fun, so I would have stayed home. He did the right thing. But he did send her a ride, that old bus that it looked like his cousin drove down from Detroit and said, "Here." That's that's exactly what that bus looked like. So y'all ain't from Michigan. Y'all got to be here to know what I'm talking about. But um yeah, it was a little raggedy. The lights and shit was falling down, but it's okay. They made it safely, and they had a good time, and everybody was drinking, having fun, and yeah, Harry and Simon gonna have a good night. I kind of thought that Simon actually liked Dennis, but I guess he kind of really could care less. I mean, from what he said, like he just normally, like if he ever met him out in the streets or something, he just wouldn't be the type of dude that he would just hang around or be friends with, because he's like, what will we talk about? So I don't know. I just kind of thought that was a little like, that was a little harsh for you to say. I mean, y'all both got your own businesses and things like that, so I'm sure it's something you can talk about, but whatever. We do flip to Dennis, and they're having this back and forth conversation between, okay, we got Porsha and her cousin, which I'm guessing is from her mama's side, just by looking at the neck. I'm sorry, girl, I just had to say it because Porsha mama kind of got that neck. It's like it's a rolly neck. I don't know, because they're not like big girls necessarily. I mean, she a thickums, but it's the neck, because Giselle got the same thing. Is this a light skin thing? I don't know, but I just noticed it's the neck. But anyways, Sorry. I'm sorry to the light skin. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. But Dennis is on our side, is how I feel about this, because he looking at it, I guess, like the outside looking in. He see everything surface just like we seeing it, everything posting like we seeing it post. And to him, it just looks crazy. It just something ain't adding up on both sides. Like, is Simon a creeper, or is she? I mean, he said it could be the money, right? Is it the money? I don't know. I mean, he's not broke, but what is it? I mean, Simon might have a little bit more than you. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. The point is, what are they doing and why, and how did this happen so fast? And he meeting up with Lauren because they're friends. You know, that's basically his sister-in-law. So um, and Porsha, like I said, was talking to the cousin. And as they're going back and forth in this conversation, because it's kind of like the same, same thing. And they're trying to put the timeline together as well. Didn't it say it was about 2 weeks after, I guess, they break up or something, to where this announcement came, because she ended up texting him the same day, like that morning or something like that. And Porsha said something like a month. I don't know. Like I said, the numbers and everything is not adding up. But we just know that when this all came out, which was about March, April-ish, that it all started around December, January. Well, at least they was together. That's January, February. But when do y'all really actually started talking is the point that we're missing. And I think they don't want to say why, because yes, you was married and cheating on Fallon to talk to her, and yes, Porsha, you was cheating on Dennis to talk to him. Or maybe not cheating on Dennis, because they was broken up. I forgot they was broken up. But I'm just saying, that's how it went. That's how it went. And I wish Tanya was here, because I know Tanya know everything, because she was in the room. Y'all remember Bolo? Yep. And Tanya was there in the hot tub at Fallon House. So, like I said, it's something going on, y'all, and they lying. Oh yeah, I forgot about Simon. He is what, African or something like that. I don't forget what country he's from. But he did bring up the multiple wives thing, because as we know, over there in them cultures, it's just something that happens. It's they thing. You can marry as many as you want and have as many kids as you want. I think he said his dad had 2 wives. Maybe his granddaddy had 5. I missed that little thing. But his granddaddy had a couple. His daddy had a couple. So technically, he's been a cheater his whole relationship life, because it's just the way of life. He said when he was with Fallon, though, that's when he stopped, because he just wanted to, have a clean slate and start all over, and, just actually do the right thing. So I guess when it comes to him and Porsha, he's trying to tell her, I ain't gonna cheat on you, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to do the right thing here. And she gonna be his 4th wife, actually. When they do get married, she's number 4, and this will be number 2 for her, or number 3. Did her and Dennis ever get married? I just keep forgetting. Yeah, I forgot about the tattoo too. That Porsha put it right behind her ear. Like, it's not necessarily Simon, but it's his middle name or his last name or something like that. So that's very serious for you to be doing something like that. Like, I know it's in a little spot that not everybody can see, but still it's on your body. And did he put Porsha on him? I don't think so. So girl, what is you doing? Yeah, and basically, Dennis is like, for him, if he can't come around her with no new girl, then it must mean that Porsha still loves him or something. And like I said, it's something to it, obviously, because you shouldn't be jealous or anything at this point, because you moved on completely, like all the way completely, a whole new dude, a whole new everything. And why can't Dennis do the same thing? It will make a lot of sense in this situation, but because it's all a blended family at this point. But it is what it is. We'll see how this little series goes. I think everybody is probably all into it, and I'm just now getting into it. Okay, so let the games begin. Porsha, Family Matters. Bravo TV. Peace out.